Good morning. It's Thursday, June 30th, and this morning my devotional theme was about freedom and freedom in Christ. And I've been thinking a lot about being free in Christ lately, so I thought it was really neat that it came up this morning. And the beauty of Jesus and some of the benefit in knowing him is that we get to become free in so many aspects of our life. And freedom meaning not being tied down, and I don't know, I feel it as like being able to breathe almost, and rest, and all of those things. And I love as we get to know who Jesus is and who we are in him and our identity, then we're not held to the world's standards anymore or the world's opinions of us, and we don't have to fear not being approved of, because Jesus says that we are chosen. So those who reject us, we are chosen by Jesus. Those who shame us, there is no condemnation in Jesus. Those who don't have a family, it says that God sets the lonely in families, and he adopts us as his children. And those who don't feel beautiful, God says we are beautiful. And those who don't feel loved, God says, I have loved you with an everlasting love. And as we begin to really see the truth and adapt it into our thinking, we are free from all those things that hold us. And even practically, God asks us to be generous, not for the fact that he needs our money, but it's so that we are not tied to money. He asks us to not be afraid, and when we understand that he's good and that he's in control, we are free from fear. There's all of these things that a life with him, we can release control, we can release anxiety, because we know that the creator of the universe, who thought of us before the creation of time, had a design for us to be here now. He's got us, and we can rest in that. And I just think it's so beautiful. I love that Jesus calls us to an abundant life, and this is the life. It is not being bound by those things, so that we can go out and share Jesus with others and help people, and that he can use us. When we are free, when we are not bound in our thoughts of how people are perceiving us, or we're not bound to people's opinions, then we are free to be and go forward to do what Jesus wants us to do. We can be open to hearing his promptings. I just love that. I love God's ways. I love his character, and I love learning more about him and learning more about myself, and just seeing how his plans for us are good, and being able to rest in who he is. So my prayer for you today is that you would get a glimpse into God's freedom and his love for you, because that's what it's all based on. And I pray it would just draw you even closer to him, and it would stir up this desire to get to know him and see his way of life, and know who he is, and just enjoy being with him.